PDL families. I want to show you today how to dye some sensory materials that you can use in your sensory bin or with some other activities. The first one I want to show you how to do is how to dye rice. All you need is some dried rice. As you can see, this is a bag of phone rice because we like to spell things on our phones. So we had a baggie of rice that we've had several phones soaking in before to dry out. But the first thing you do is you put about a cup of rice into a Ziploc bag. You can also use a container with a really tight top. Take some liquid or gel food coloring. Doesn't really matter which one you use. And just put in a few drops of food coloring. I'm going to do yellow and blue. And then for each bag, each color, you need a half a teaspoon of white vinegar. So you can drizzle that over the top. And then shut the bag securely. We don't want this spilling all over the place. And then shake or squeeze the bag to distribute the color evenly. Okay. You know, you can get the rice from the Dollar Tree. You can also get the food coloring from Dollar Tree or the dollar store. A lot of people have it around the house anyway for baking projects and things. But just shake and squeeze that bag until the rice is evenly colored. As you can see, the color's evenly distributed and very vibrant. So we're going to open up our bags and put the rice on a cookie sheet, or you can use some folded up paper towels if you like, but right now paper towels are at a premium, so I'm not going to use them. I'm just going to put them on a sheet pan and spread my rice out kind of in a single layer and let it dry at least overnight. If you can let it go even a little bit longer than that, it'll dry. As you can see, the color has not transferred to my hands. And so once it's completely dry, there won't be a bit of a problem with any color or dye getting on anything. This rice is really fun to use in sensory bins. We use them in sensory bottles to make shakers. I can show you guys at the end of the video how to make a seek and find sensory bottle with the colored rice. You can also use the same technique to dye pasta to use for stringing. You know, if you use the tube-shaped pasta, you can make necklaces with it. But again, I know some people shy away from using food as play materials, but like I said, this rice is very cheap. You can get a big bag for $1, and you can use it over and over and over again as long as you keep it in a zip top bag or a closed container. So you can also dye salt. This is just plain old table salt. I'm going to dump some in a baggie. Again, I got this whole container of salt at the dollar store. This recipe is even simpler. All you need is the food coloring. So I'm going to use green, and I'm just going to put several drops of the green in there. Close the bag really securely, and then squeeze it and shake it till the color gets evenly distributed. All right, so you can see that salt's turned a really pretty green color. So I'm going to, again, dump it out onto a sheet pan, sheet tray. Okay. Let it dry for a while. It's not wet to the touch at all, but I'm going to demonstrate right now one of the ways you can use colored salt. Colored salt gives you a great sensory experience when you're working on learning how to use your finger to make marks, which is a precursor to using a pencil or crayon. So you can spread the salt out on a tray and then make a line, make circles, and then graduate from that to writing letters and numbers. But it just gives that extra sensory experience as you're practicing writing. So here's one of the activities that you can use the colored rice for. I made a Seek and Find bottle. This is just simply a recycled bottle from my kitchen. I think it had heavy whipping cream in it. Took the label off. You washed it out really well. You do need to choose a bottle that has pretty big opening. Those Simply Juice bottles, the individual size ones, have a really nice big opening. So you can throw some little toys in there. I have some little animals in mine. You could use magnetic ABCs. You could use Legos, and they could look for certain colors. But then you pour the rice in. Make sure you leave some space at the top so that there's room for the rice to move around. And then they can just turn it and shake it until they find all the animals. You could even put little pictures of the animals on the outside of the bottle so they know what to look for. But I can see I found my crocodile and my monkey and my tiger cub by shaking and moving the rice all around. Lots of fun to play with this. Lots of fun to just put the rice in a sensory bin and hide different toys inside of it so that they can dig through it. Sensory play is so good and so important for kids. So I hope you enjoy these recipes, very simple recipes to add some spice to your sensory play at home. Have a great day.